Now we'll have a real fight!
Hey there YouTube, it's Mega Man 1378 here, and today we're going to be talking about some new card that came out, well, it's coming out, in Pack Crossover Souls, which is the set following Secrets of Evolution. And it'll be the Sephiram Pilica, the Bold Ritual Beast Tamer. I guess that's the name that they're going to be going for in English. Anyway, start things off, it's a level 3 Psychic Pendulum monster with the following effect. Its pendulum effect states that you cannot pendulum summon monsters except for Ritual Beasts or Sephiram monsters, and this effect can be negated. That just seems to be a theme that Konami is going with when they're creating these generic pendulum monsters, I guess. You can call them what you will. And then the monster effect reads, when this card is normal or pendulum summoned, you can target one Ritual Beast or Sephiram monster in your graveyard except for itself, special summon it, but destroy it during the end phase, and you can only special summon one Sephiram Pilica, the Bold Ritual Beast Tamer, per turn. So first things first, Pilica from the Gustos gets a Ritual Beast card, which I guess we all saw coming since the Ritual Beasts are technically the descendants of Gusto in a sort of way. It's a level 3 Psychic, so obviously it's a E-Tele target, which is something that you already should be playing in your Spirit Beast deck. This card, standalone, I guess, you would, in Sephiro's, you would play it, I suppose, since it has the monster revival effect, but I really can't talk much about that since we don't know too much about any of the other Sephiro's. But in terms of Ritual Beast, this card's effect is very similar to that of Rara. In fact, it's almost a carbon copy of Rara, except for the fact that Pilica's monster comeback will die at the end phase, and then discards a pendulum. But it does, however, open up some very interesting, what's the word I'm looking for? It opens up very interesting interactions, there we go, between some of the other cards we have in the deck. For example, if Pilica does get destroyed, since she's a pendulum monster, she will go to the extra deck. And now, using Repenta, you can banish Pilica from your extra deck, and you can send a psychic monster from your deck to the graveyard. So now what that gives us is a way to search for our Tamers. Sure, it's not a search the way, you know, we can search it to our hand, but it does give us a search. It gives us the option to put the Tamer in the graveyard, which is something we've never had before outside of cards like Gold Sark to put in the banish pile, where again we can manipulate it to go to the graveyard, or Foolish Burial. But both these cards are at 1. This card is something we can play at 3. So it is a lot. It has 1,000 attacks, so it is searchable by Odd Eyes, Pendulum Dragon, if that's something you want to look into. If you're trying to set the scale, I suppose you can probably wait. I would wait until we see the other Sephiram we're gonna get, because we're gonna get 2. Every archetype gets 2. So we're definitely gonna get another one. What that one is gonna be will determine whether or not we try to set the scales in this deck, which I personally wouldn't do. It'd be nice, like just because we have pendulums doesn't mean we have to pendulum summon. I mean, you could look at the Yosenju and you can understand that. So yeah, you can search your Odd Eyes. If you are trying to set the scale, though, I'd probably mix it with Symphonic Warriors, you know, guitars. It has a 7 scale, I believe it is. So you can do something with that if you really wanted to set the scales with this deck. But again, your best bet when playing Ritual Beast is steamroll, you know, get your combos going, sit on your monsters, make your big pushes when you can. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think of this card. I will also talk about the second Sephiram we get when we do get it, but that's just for now. Anyway, YouTube, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, favorite if you really enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe so you can keep updated on Ritual Beast news, I guess, since I'm going to be doing this for a while. Yeah, any questions or comments you might have, also, you know, leave that down below. You can follow me on Twitter, that'll be in the description. If you look me up on DN, that'll also be in the description. Alright, YouTube, it's Mega Man 1378.